And so, as we bubble up towards the business end of this engrossing Premier League campaign, you are welcome worldwide to join us on a night of genuinely big business at the Bridge. Chelsea United, always a hot ticket occasion, a meeting of the two most frequent champions of the Premier League era. Get the control. Williams strike, Rudiger's goal! Chelsea's lead! Thumping, untended header from Antonio Rudiger. Blue bliss!
Well, when you see the run, it's Pogba who's left in Rudiger's wake. And look at Pogba's reaction as he goes.
He's rolled it through here for Alvaro Morata, who didn't catch it with the crunch he really craved.
Yeah, you could see that from his reaction.
In by Shaw, out as far as Mata. Kepa makes the save, Luis makes the header. Kovacic away, backing by Young, and stroked home by Anthony Martial. And Manchester United are level at the Bridge.
Yeah, it just goes to show you when you just put the passes together and you go at the opposition with...
In by William Luis! He had a lot to aim at. He had got free as a bird.
If he just gets his forehead on it a little more, then it's probably just going to...
William. N'Golo Kanté! Fine flying save there.
Oh, sorry, N'Golo Kanté, I think, is really enjoying his role because it enables him to get in positions like this and let go.
In search of a red shirt alongside. The one he finds is Rashford's. And here is Anthony Martial. And Manchester United, from behind again, lead. And they lead at the home of unbeaten Chelsea.
Defended an awful lot better. Mata was able to get past. That is the key ball. And once he comes inside, that's sublime.
Deep towards Luis! Against the post! Rudiger! And smashed home by Ross Barkley! And Chelsea rescue a point in the 96th minute of 96! And I'm afraid that somebody has clashed with Jose Mourinho in the moment.
Finally, I mean, it's a great header from Luis to begin with.
Fireworks for better and for worse. Sarri and Mourinho will shake hands and converse. They have much about which to converse, because the way that game ended was not how it deserved to end. Manchester United was so close to winning on this ground for the first time in 6 years. Jose Mourinho that close to pulling another rabbit from another hat. A game which in the West London sunshine ended amid fury. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 2. Beat that. It is a night to make a point. Chelsea need 1 point, certainly to follow Juventus into the last 16. Juventus need 1 point, certainly to finish above Chelsea. And of course, Chelsea's only concession was to Federico Chiesa, 11 seconds into the second half, injury. Flicked in by Ziyech, down by Rudiger, thumped in by Chalobah! He has given that a right old hit. Juventus want an argument about a possible handling offence. Of course, it will be further examined, but Chalobah has heaved his foot through that. And Chelsea, at least for now, have a lead. He's not alone in being well wrapped up. Hudson-Odoi, oh, that's nicely spread. And there's Reece James! What a good save! Chesney flung himself, because James hit this as pure as you like. That's what Chalobah's actually paid to do. Flicked on again towards Morata! Oh, wonderful clearance! Thiago Silva, corporate relief.
Yeah, I mean, this ball from Locatelli is delicious, and it's beautifully controlled as well by Morata.
Rudiger, Chilwell, and here is Reece James, who rifles it home. He is hot. He is ferociously hot right now. And Chelsea look every inch the European champions they are. Rudiger, what a good pass. Reece James, Ziyech, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi, it's 3! They are tearing up Juventus! That's how good Chelsea are right now. These are premium visitors, and Chelsea are diminishing them. This is really sparkling stuff. James took it back stylishly and distributed it beyond McKennie, and it's played in for Timo Werner, and Chelsea have 4. Outstanding, just outstanding. And a goal that will mean a lot for him personally. He and they want more, but Chelsea have 4. James can do no wrong. A statement Chelsea win. These are royal blues, kings who are comfortable with their crown. Thomas Tuchel has something going here. So let them at it. And when these two are at it, at each other, generally speaking, Graham Masseau, and you are qualified to know this, sparks fly. And we're through for Son. Spurs just can't get out. Conte dashing at them again. Raheem Sterling left behind for Havertz, who dragged it across the face.
I think Luis gets something on this, Peter. That's a fantastic save if he does. But that's...
Bukareo without swing. Lashed in with power to add by Kalidou Koulibaly. He has given that a lot. Welcome to the bridge, big man. And to tackle him once he's inside the penalty area. Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek was a hair's breadth away from making contact.
Again, wonderful football from Chelsea. Crisp, fast, aggressive, passing, going forwards.
Waited for Jorginho. And now Mount. Mason Mount. A tad under it.
Oh, he got himself into a great position there, didn't he, Mason Mount? He looked like he was going to curl that into the top corner. Everything was right.
Jorginho ran into trouble. Son, Ben Davis. Højbjerg! He has pinned it into the bottom corner. And there is heat. There is heat. Tuchel is enraged by the challenge of moments ago. Spurs weren't waiting to argue. An always angry fixture has just gone up a few degrees. And Tottenham are level. It's a very good goal.
Yeah, it's...
Laid off by Mount, taken up here by Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Loftus-Cheek again, and Sterling, Raheem Sterling! They wanted to walk it in.
Fantastic footwork by Loftus-Cheek. Said it in the first half, he's so graceful over there.
Lefty bumped off it, Conte, and Sterling, and Reece James! Chelsea have back their precious lead, and now look who's cavorting.
Well, this is a goal of composure and confidence. Take nothing away from the strike by Højbjerg. It's excellent.
Seen 2 fabulous goals. In by James, and somehow steered wide, inexplicably.
Well, this is ball of the game, this, by Reece James.
Whipped again with pace, it's in! Spurs salvation! Harry Kane leads the party! And they will escape from the bridge with a point! That is one heap of Tottenham joy. Compelling drama to the very end. What a good header, and what a moment in what a game. Passionate, emotional, blood boiling, sometimes angry, utterly furious and still furious, and they are still at it. The game's over, the battle isn't. Tuchel and Conte have each other in their sights in a manner which reflects the history of this game, the mood of this game, the heat of this game for generations, and indeed on the day, and the red card is out. Conte is dispatched after the event. These men are livid, these men are worked up, these men feel their clubs. Conte, once a Chelsea friend, now a devoted foe. This has been remarkable melodrama, remarkable. Conte finally walks away. Tuchel, grey-faced, until he musters a smile. It is a rare one. It, Rebecca, has been a rare joy. That is the passion of the Premier League.
The deposed kings preparing, perhaps, to be the king-makers. No club cries anyone but Tottenham with greater force and passion than Chelsea do. For John Terry to let the title slip so feebly has been hurtful enough. To allow Spurs to pick it up would be intolerably painful. And indeed for Tongan. Here's Dyer. Eriksson. Lamela. Kane! Scores! And Tottenham are alive! They're still alive! Harry Kane at the bridge! Spurs never lead here! They are leading here when they need it most! Won by Kane, Eriksson, Son's ahead of him, and onside, Son scores! 2-0 Tottenham on the cusp of half-time! They've come to the bridge with a mountain to climb. They have a foothold on that mountain. Williams' corner beyond Terry for Cahill! Lashes Chelsea back into it. No longer sitting comfortably, Pochettino. Wary and wondering Spurs, not quite safe. Azar, Mikel. Chelsea playing with a desperation which would hint, if you didn't know otherwise, that they were chasing the title. Costa, away from Alderweireld. Diego Costa, Eden Hazard! Glorious goal! Leicester's goal! Leicester City are 7 minutes away from being champions of England, courtesy of Eden Hazard. Leicester City are the champions of England, and the world is left to wonder, wide-eyed, thrilled, bemused, how on earth did that happen?
The first home game of this season is Maurizio Sarri's first official game at Stamford Bridge. If he can replicate the home form his Napoli side showed during his time in charge, it could be a very happy housewarming for the Italian and his team. It's a lovely ball. Here's Alonso. Pedro wants it square, and he gets it, and the rest was inevitable. What a start for Chelsea. Jorginho and Alonso made it, and Pedro stuck it away for his second goal in as many games at this. Spilicueta just kept that in, and Morata, can he get there ahead of Mustafi? He has. Can he get the shot away? It's Alvaro Morata! One striker misses at one end. Seconds later, Chelsea's main man is ruthless. Well, it's absolute. A little short for Willian, and Monreal pinched it back. Iwobi. Mkhitaryan. He scored this time. Through the Chelsea goalkeeper, and Arsenal back in the game. Willian dwelt on it, and that error was punished. Alonso stumbled, got back to his feet. Space for Mkhitaryan here. Mkhitaryan, 2-2. Alex Iwobi. And Chelsea's 2-goal lead is wiped out in the space of a couple of minutes.
Well, I did think that there was an opportunity that someone was going to score. I didn't think it'd come.
Clever from Hazard. Plenty of options in the middle this time. Chelsea back in front. Marcos Alonso again. He loves a goal against Arsenal. And is that the goal that finally finally clinches. What a start to the Sarri era at Stamford Bridge. A thrilling game of football. You never knew which way it was going to go until the final whistle. 2-0 up, then 2-2, and then 3-2 thanks to that man Marcus Alonso.
And so what is it? A title decider? Certainly not. A title eliminator? Very possibly. Here is Sadio Mane for Liverpool. He's around Mendy, and Mane scores! He's due that. They were hungry for that. It has been a blistering start to the game, and Liverpool strike first. Alexander-Arnold, it's a super ball for Mo Salah, and Salah's wriggling in and scoring. As deft and expert as the Egyptian is, week on week, just so nimble, just so bright. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 2. Mount and Kovacic waiting on the edge of the penalty area for pieces. And Alonso flashes it in, and Kelleher applies a knuckle, back by Kovacic! Oh! Super goal! And Chelsea reignite it! Mateo Kovacic with something beyond the ordinary. It's a smashing game, this, and Chelsea are in the thick of it again. Here's N'Golo Kanté, he's played it through here for Christian Pulisic! 2 each! This is a firework of a football match! It's another belting blue goal! And from nowhere, Chelsea are all square. Happy New Year! Super game, but in truth, City's game. It was throughout, tantalisingly thrilling this. It is colourful, cacophonic chaos. The final score at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2.
Well, good evening, everyone. So we're all set at Stamford Bridge for the final game of a midweek where all 20 Premier League teams have played, games that have reshaped the table and brought the run-in into full focus. And we've got two teams here tonight with plenty to prove, both disappointed at the weekend, and it feels like a big finish is necessary. There's the World Cup winner, Enzo Fernandez, and there's space out there for Gusto, and he's got Palmer supporting him. It's going to fall for Gallagher! Perfect start for Chelsea. A goal inside 4 minutes from their captain, and Conor Gallagher strikes to make it Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0.
Yeah, excellent break in the right hand.
Spurs and Villa. Mudryk towards Cucurella. Anthony came from the wrong side. Penalty. Whenever you come from that position, you give yourself a problem, and Jarrod Gillett was right on the spot. So Cole Palmer against Andre Onana, and this time it's more orthodox by way of the routine, and he clinically powers the ball into the bottom corner to double Chelsea's lead. 17 goals now on a personal level for Cole Palmer, who was cold, calculated and clinical for Chelsea. But he'd got no real chance to control it. That's Paulo from Caicedo. In goes Garnacho. Chance for Manchester United, 2-1. Well, that's the way back into the game. It took a Chelsea mistake. It came from Caicedo, but Garnacho was deadly. One against the goalkeeper. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 1.
Oh, Fletch, I mean...
It's a decent ball out as well to Bruno Fernandes, in stride. Anthony. Space on the other side for Garnacho. He's well found by the Brazilian. Cucurella across there for Chelsea. Dalot. In towards Højlund, he leaves it 2-2! Bruno Fernandes and Manchester United all the way back in the blink of an eye.
That's a brilliant goal. Fletch, that is a brilliant goal. And it comes to the goalkeeper, by the way. The goalkeeper's magnificent. He starts to move with a very, very intelligent ball to Fernandes.
Here's Marcus Rashford, and now Anthony, and Garnacho's the one running through the middle.
Oh, what
and it's
a pass.
gone in early. Garnacho!
Oh,
scores!
what a pass.
What a goal! That's wonderful from Anthony. Super ball, and Garnacho Sancho stooping in to head it into the back of the net, and Manchester United, who were 2-0 down, lead 3-2 at Stamford Bridge. But that's one of the passes of the season.
Without doubt, without doubt. I've got to say, Anthony's been really bright. We saw that run when he took Cucurella 5 minutes ago, and he knocks it across the face of the goal.
Madueke takes on Dallo and gets in behind it. He's gone down! Penalty! He took his time for drama, Jared Gillick, but he points to the spot. You could almost cut the tension inside Stamford Bridge. Palmer! Calm as you like, cold as ice, rain falling, everyone inside Stamford Bridge focused on him.
Well, as that was in your own box.
Corner taken short, look at the time for Palmer, shoots it! Unadulterated pandemonium at Stamford Bridge. Cole Palmer via the deflection. 2 goals in the blink of an eye, and Chelsea have only gone and won it. Full time.
What a
Look
game.
at him.
Dear me.
Just look at him. Just look at Mauricio Pochettino and his staff, and the Chelsea fans around us cannot believe it. They're just looking at us and saying, how? How? I don't know, I can't answer.
David, thank you. Feel at the bridge the difference that just one headline win can make. The best team in the land is visiting, the most awesome striker, and yet, giddy perhaps from the high of their mind-bending night at Spurs, Chelsea dare to look the champions in the eye. Chelsea remembers, and the champions are in town. Erling Haaland won it. Erling Haaland will take it. Erling Haaland slides City ahead with customary calm and absolute certainty. Reece James, oh, it's a beauty and a very, very good reach by Edison. Gallagher's Chelsea corner, Thiago Silva wide! Bright blue riposte! The grand old man! Enzo Fernandez, Palmer.
There's that Palmer position just inside, and Reece James on the outside.
And James has got away from Guardiola, and Sterling scores! The multiple City champion has the City champions trailing. Bernardo Silva, Akanji! Champions all square, first half stoppage time. It's quite a game.
I mean, there's a big gap between...
Pulling a depth away from Caicedo and feeding Alvarez, and now Foden. You can drive at Cucurella and feed Alvarez, and Haaland! Smuggles City back in front, 90 seconds into the second half.
Well, Daniel Sturridge was calling for Phil Foden to get more of the ball, and 2 minutes into this second half.
Caicedo, Palmer on the twist. It's Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer! It's a great block by Edison off his line.
Oh, that was brilliant from Cole Palmer.
Madrid for the first time. Caicedo. And Conor Gallagher! Beaten out by Johnson! Three-inch thriller!
And that's why I'm a commentator, and Mauricio Pochettino's a manager. He kept that man on. I said you've seen very little of him.
Bernardo Silva. Sweetly in for Foden, set for Kovacic, Haaland, Kovacic. And belted in! For the champions by Rodri! Yeah! It's taken a cruel, off a City mighty kind deflection of Thiago Silva. And 5 minutes out from 90, they might have nicked it.
More time added on now.
Disasi for Sterling. And Sterling here for Armando Broja! He's gone over! Penalty kick!
Ruben Dias comes flying across. It's all on that man now, Cole Palmer.
Be in his boots. Cole Palmer. City's boy is Chelsea's man! 4-4! You can ask no more! It's over. A treat, a joy, a gem of a game, an extraordinary denouement, a twisting yarn this way and that. A game of protest, of anger, of fury, of pain, of pleasure.
He's not happy, he wanted the game to continue.
He is incensed.
Yeah, that's what it was. Cucurella on a quick turnover, and he can't understand why the referee blew the whistle, but time's up, time's up.
There is time for love, for mutual appreciation amidst it all. It has been the most splendid Premier League showcase.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, can't make